All right, we are back with yet another whatever podcast clip compilation. Now, the title is just, bruh, it's out of this world. I don't know how someone could. How does logic work these days? Does logic even exist these days? Does a little bit of a sympathy, does a little bit of courtesy exist these days with these entitled OnlyFans girls? But it's crazy. It's turned into a crazy world that we're living in. Now, today's video is titled "She doesn't tell people she has herpes," which, by the way, first of all, is absolutely disgusting. Second of all, how are we stuck in this type of society, man? I always ask myself that question, and I have not gotten an answer yet. Make sure you subscribe to Goals and Growth. Make sure that you leave any recommendations you had in mind down below in the comment section. And as per usual, you guys know if you tune into my video, you're always getting a free gift. There's a free motivational ebook down below in the description for you to download. Ladies and gents, without further ado, I'm excited to see what's going on here, but let's check it out.
Obviously I do have sex for work, so there's a lot more that goes into it. It's not just some like random one night stand hookup, or we get tested, we have like extensive boundary and consent talks. Yeah, like there's like a whole thing to it, right? So if I'm gonna have have sex with someone in my personal life, they also need to, for my safety, the safety of my coworkers, and for them as well,
Safety,
have those
okay.
same standards of testing. And on top of that, I do have herpes, and that's something
Good
that
Lord.
I obviously want to tell someone ahead of time before doing anything sexual with them. I want them to have all of the knowledge.
Look at his
and
face.
have-
Downstairs.
Look at his face.
want them
Man
to
is
have all the
flabbergasted.
knowledge and have
Downstairs.
Huh?
Downstairs.
both, yes.
Okay. Have you told the guy who you've been dating for 4 months?
Mm-hmm.
He knows.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's the thing. I want those people to be able to know,
Okay.
have the
Alright.
information about herpes, and be able to make an informed decision
Bruh.
on what, if they would like to or not.
If
Can I
the,
ask you a
if
question?
if she's not ashamed in admitting that, just imagine the amount of body she's been through. Just quickly, it's I don't even want to
You
mention
think
it.
you
By the
got
way,
it on set?
Well, I know for a fact that like I said earlier, I got cold sores, HSV1, on my lips and stuff, from
when
the
you were,
chapstick.
like, younger
Like
or
when I was a
something.
little, I
Yeah,
was in
yeah.
like kindergarten.
But-
I do think I got it on my vagina because of the porn industry, because
Ugh.
of how little it's talked about.
Sure.
Because we don't test for it, but people don't tell you that,
Ooh.
and they don't say, hey, I have herpes, I don't have an active outbreak, we're shooting this scene. Your agents don't tell you, directors don't tell you.
Bruh,
And
that's-
when you're young and inexperienced and you don't know the right questions to ask, you don't know. And for me personally, I thought I had just had a rip or a cut or something, and a director actually looked and was like, oh, you have a herpes outbreak. I had no
Aw.
idea.
Does that? Can you still be in the industry if you have like?
So, yes, so they don't test. So the reason why they don't
Wait,
test.
it's not even that.
It's strange. I would like to know the reason why they don't test for it
don't test,
specifically.
but like you said, a director saw, and like so it's not just you were not disclosing. They know.
Yeah.
You disclose to the people you shoot with that
It's not really talked about, but I.
you don't disclose.
You don't tell them?
It's like, see, I know, it's like a
Good.
really weird thing, right?
Oh
Weird.
no,
That's criminal.
no, that's criminal, bro. That is criminal. But at the same time, if you get involved in that type of industry, you know what you're signing up for. You're signing up for all the T's and C's. This is one of the T's and C's, unfortunately.
And I don't
All right, sorry, my bad.
think that's criminal. It's something that
It,
you
it
accept.
literally
is.
criminal.
No, I
Yes,
think
it's criminal.
something that like you accept when you get in the industry, though. Like you know that people are going to
True.
T's and
have
C's,
some
exactly.
T's.
Oh, I get it. So you're saying that they're taking that, like, they already know when they get into it.
Yeah.
But
That's
no,
kind
no,
of
I,
true.
it's I still think that
Even
like
if-
people have a responsibility to make people aware when they have an active outbreak. Like I had a scene with a performer and they canceled the same day because they had an active outbreak and like
Exactly, I would think-
And
I
I would
think-
when the outbreak was
I mean,
gone.
I would think something like herpes, you would tell someone beforehand. I mean, this is the thing, right? As long as the money is there, as long as the fame is there, I can infect everyone. It's okay because as long as I'm getting paid, it's fine. That's the attitude that they have.
Honestly,
Bruh.
it's kind of like amazing to me though that there are people in the industry like once shouldn't you just be out excised of
Like
the
done.
industry
Yeah.
if you have like if you have HIV, right, you're done, right?
Right. Okay.
Shouldn't it be the same with herpes?
Well,
I
so,
don't think so.
with
I mean,
herpes,
it's not as bad.
It would
I guess,
destroy the
but-
industry. That's why they don't do it. They would have no
well,
job.
kind of. So with herpes, it's not always sexually transmitted. Like I had said with the thing about the chapstick, I had that since I was a child, and that had nothing to
That's
do with
irrelevant
sex
though.
at all.
But
Well, but let me
if your
finish. Let me
work-
finish.
If your work is sex, then
Right, but let me finish. So, because it's not something that is inherently sexually transmitted, like,
but it is sexually
It
transmitted.
is. It's
I
still.
got it from chapstick.
But you got the
No,
other
you got
from
it-
sex, though. You have type 2
Genital
herpes on your
herpes.
vaginas from sex.
Yeah, but I
Not
had
chapstick.
herpes before I ever had
But
it on
you would
my
have never
genitals.
gotten it to get on your
Yo,
genitals
this
from
is
your
some
lips.
hamster
to
And
your
they
urine.
say, oh, if takes talent. I'm sorry, but the two brain cells that are in there are fighting one another to see who's coming out on top. And thus far, no one's winning there. That battle is continuing. It's continuing.
And that actually totally could have happened.
You can't reach down there.
Actually, that totally could have
What
happened.
about having
Yeah.
unprotected sex
No.
with
Wait,
a
so you're
alien
saying-
who has
but
herpes?
You're saying you
Hold
can
on.
give yourself type 2 herpes on your vagina from your mouth?
No,
How-
but you
No, no,
can give
okay,
yourself
but
HSV1 on your genitals.
Is the argument that you're saying because there are other vectors with which you can get herpes, because of that, it's not as
No, so the reason why the industry doesn't test for it is because when they were deciding whether or not they were going to test for HSV, one, the testing is hard and it's not wildly accurate. Most places will test. If you have an outbreak, they will swab it. But if you don't have an active outbreak, a lot of places won't even test you.
But you okay? You're telling me that you confirmed. I don't know. Did you take a test?
No.
But you know you have it.
Yeah,
'Cause,
and
I
you
mean,
still
it's
didn't tell.
Pretty like the outbreak, whatever. You know you have it. Molly says that she was about to do a scene with a guy who knows he has it, who had an outbreak, so he canceled the scene. I suppose that's nice of him. It's shocking to me that you would continue working in the
Yeah.
adult industry, risking other.
Yeah, that's another that, man. But you know, the lengths some people would go to just for a little bit of clout and attention is insane, man. I would think something like herpes, you would be really aware of it. You would be, be courteous to your fellow man, right? Tell him, be open about it, but don't just go and infect people left, right, and center just because you're getting paid. I mean, bruh, as I said, the extent to which some of these OF girls go to is absolutely insane. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this ridiculous argument from her side. It's almost like she has no compassion, right? You can get infected with herpes, but that's okay as long as I get my money and I get my clout. That's it. There's no compassion, bro. It's the sad thing about the 21st century in general. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Before you bounce, make sure you go and copy yourself that motivational ebook down below. And I'll see you next time.